Today we're going to talk about moles, which is probably the single most important thing in chemistry. And it shows up everywhere, but specifically this is module 2.1.2.2. Okay, and so let's talk about what a mole is first. Okay, so a mole you might think of as a small furry animal. Oh, see how cute? Okay, but that's not the mole that we're talking about. Or a mole could be a little blemish on someone's face, okay? But that's also not the mole that we're talking about, okay? The mole that we're talking about is related to an amount, and the amount has to do with something called Avogadro's number. And the value of Avogadro's number is enormous, 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd power. Okay, and so what exactly is a mole? Well, in English, you have certain words that represent certain amounts. Okay, and so for example, you can go to the grocery store and buy a dozen eggs. Okay, and the word dozen, you know, means 12. Or if you took a history class and you had to read the Gettysburg Address, the first line of the Gettysburg Address is 407 years ago. Okay, our forefathers did stuff. Okay. So what's happening in the Gettysburg Address is Abraham Lincoln wrote this, okay, 407 years ago, refers to what happened 87 years ago. Okay, the word score means 20. Okay, and so 4 times 20 is 80, plus 7 more is 87. So he wrote this in 1863. He's talking about what happened in 1776, right, the American Revolution. Okay, so just like the word dozen means 12, and the word score means 20, the word mole means Avogadro's number of something, which is 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd. Okay, and so if I told you that you had 1 mole of something, you know automatically that you have 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd of that thing. The other nice thing about the mole is we can relate it to mass. Okay, and so there's a formula you're going to be using over and over and over and over and over again. It basically says that the number of moles is equal to the mass divided by the molar mass. And so this is moles, N. This is mass, little m, or lowercase m. And capital M is the molar mass. Okay, and so this is going to allow me to convert between different amounts of things, right? The mass of something and the number of moles of that thing.